Here's the simple solution. I, I'm not an educator. I'm not really a technologist, but I know the power of technology and scale through two major corporations and the American Red Cross that I had the privilege of serving on a board for 9 years and seeing a dramatic transformation. What technology does is it enables us, as we saw in 7-Eleven, to be more nimble at each store. So the argument today is education is very local. We have to push it down to state and local government. But that's totally inconsistent with leveraging the scale and power of technology today. Because think about it, we have 13,000 school districts. That means there's 13,000 different systems, operating systems. And if you're a kid that lives in LA and you're going to move to Dallas, Texas, you have to today hand carry your transcripts and pray that someone loads them in. Exactly. There's no universal system, which means there's no accountability, there's no privacy, and there's no security around the technology, because an independent school district, unless you're Dallas, Fort Worth, or LA, is really hard-pressed to afford the cybersecurity capability to build these tight systems. This opportunity is what I'm describing as the creation of an operating system. The best way I can describe it is, remember our lives before Apple and Android?
Barely.
Yeah, I mean, we had maps.
Yeah.
Some of us could afford a GPS, but then we had to have a separate device for it, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't universal. Apple, I think, broke new ground, and they created iOS, the new operating system. And all they provided is, here's a platform. And they invited commercial companies to come in and develop the tools. Apple didn't develop all the tools. They provided a very small number of key tools, but said, we'll give you a map, but if you want a better map, here, we'll invite Google in to come in and build a better map, or Waze, or whatever. And they provided this platform. Now, it's very carefully regulated. It is interoperable, has security, and has privacy. Three things that are fundamental to an operating system. Imagine a world where America develops the EOS, the education operating system, and we invite the best technology companies in the world, please develop the app, but we have a governing body that will determine what's in there. Now, in that internet of edtech, if you will, you could have a TikTok with all education content. My dream is you'll have a toggle on your iPhone or your Android phone that'll allow you to switch that back and forth from, I can see everything, to, oh, I'm going to give my phone to my child. I'm going to toggle it for the EOS system, and everything that is on that device will be education content. Now imagine a classroom where a teacher can have access to the best edtech tools that exist in the world in the classroom on an LED screen.
And no matter where they are.
No matter where they are. It could be a teacher in a tiny little town in Missouri now has access to the best teaching tools anywhere in the world. So let me take this one step further. So in that world, every child has a portal. Every teacher has a portal. They have access to education, the best education tools 24/7. Dial-up engagement, because now I'm sitting in class instead of paging through a book with a blackboard. My teacher is pulling up an operating room at UT Southwestern so I can watch a live operation. Wow, I want to be a doctor now. It is light years away from the way we teach and learn today. Oh, one last thing. In an AI-enabled technology world, we can individualize the learning so that disabilities go away. You can teach someone with dyslexia by changing the way the content's delivered so that they can learn in a better way. ADHD, same thing. You can literally monitor the attention, the eyeballs of a child studying. All of these tools can provide individualized learning. And here's the way I describe it. It's machine learning that will advance human learning at the same exponential level that we're increasing machine learning. So rather than fear AI and fear technology, I'm saying embrace it and use technology to transform the way we teach and learn.
Well, that exactly what one of the quotes that I really liked from your book was that if we can shift our lens to look at technology as an enabler, we can use the power of these new tools to create more informed students, right? A stronger pipeline for future employment and communities where the socioeconomic divide diminishes exponentially, right? And then having that portal for all students to have access to unlimited learning, and the impact not just on education, but on the world at large will be felt in ways we never dreamed possible.
Exactly.
That's a huge mountain to climb, Jim.
But it's so doable. Mm-hmm. It is. I like I said, I have nothing but a vision for what could be. And my dream is that I can get to the leaders of our country and other countries in the world. I want our president to stand up with a JFK moment, because I heard this in 1962. We're going to put a man on the moon in this decade, not because it's easy, but because it's hard. Why wouldn't we stand up and say we're going to have 100% literacy by the third grade in this country? Because we can. We're going to do it in this decade.